in the goal shooter position.
Yeah, just fresh on court in this quarter. We see in Team Singapore A side, wing defense bid is now with Shannon Tan. Great take there by Siti Maisara. We see that Team Malaysia has stuck to their third quarter shooting duo of Siti Maisara and Noor Nazra. This game has truly had a lot of ups and downs, with each team taking turns, I must say, in fact, to be in the lead.
Yeah, but the ball is still round. We don't know how this game will end.
Yep, and we have slightly more than 13 minutes left to this match, being the last game of Nations Cup 2022 for both of these teams. I am very sure that they will want to put on their best performance. Big lead there by Siti Maisara, misses the shot but gets her own rebound and puts in the shot on the second try.
And you can see that Malaysia has the next possession now. The quarter score is 2-1 to Malaysia. Oh, that was a good tip by Akila Andin and a good try and pick up by Rachel Ling. You can see her putting her life on the line for the ball.
Thankfully, she comes up from the ground with no injuries. Hopefully none the worse.
Touch wood, everybody.
Great drive out there by Go Attack Priscilla.
That was a good, nice backspace found by Priscilla, and she's able to feed it in to Sintish, and she puts in the shot for Singapore A. And the quarter score is now tied 2-2, Singapore A.
Overall score, 4 goals apart. It will not be easy, but it is definitely doable to close the score line. Great take there by goal shooter Sintish.
An easy shot again by goal shooter Sintish.
I'm starting to feel Singapore A's momentum come back in this quarter. Let us hope that they can keep it up.
That was a good rebound by Go Attack, tipping the ball back into the shooter.
That's right. I thought the ball was just going to land out of court already.
That's why the last quarter they're all giving their all to fight back for the 5th position.
We see Team Malaysia just putting up that zone defense.
Somebody definitely need to penetrate through the box.
I see Team Singapore A trying to set up a screen, however, just not
unable to sight
unable
Priscilla in the depth option. That was a good try by Shannon.
And shot by Noor Nazra for Team Malaysia. Team Malaysia now on attack again.
That was a good give and go by wing attack.
Noor Diana for Team Malaysia. So this match between Team Malaysia and Team Singapore A is almost like a replay of our opening day match where these two teams faced off each other as well. However, on that first day, we had a score difference of 12 goals with Team Singapore A taking home the win. This match is definitely turning out to be a lot more closely fought than that first day.
That was a good take by Sintish. And a confident shot by Yo Sintish of Singapore A. Beautiful feed by Laura Lowe. She saw the space that Sintish was holding, and she confidently fits it in, and Sintish put it in.
That's right. The momentum that we saw at the start of this quarter, I feel it coming back.
That was a nice feed by center of Malaysia.
We have a breaking call against Singapore A.
That is a coach killer. Let's hope they can bring this ball back into their position for Singapore A. And let's see if Malaysia can capitalize on this error and widen the score gap.
I must say that with Team Malaysia's main shooters down this match, they have still been managing very well. And what a beautiful intercept we saw from Team Singapore A's goalkeeper, Misha.
Misha is definitely very agile in moving around her shooters. She can definitely get around them and put her outer hand. And now we see Laura hitting top of the circle edge very nicely.
Bip on the floor. Nice feed there from center Rachel into Sintish. Misses the shot but gets her own rebound really strongly. Unfortunately misses a second time, and this time round Team Malaysia comes up with that rebound. Goal shooter Siti Maisara just strong with that hold on her defender.
We still have 8 minutes to go, and Malaysia is up by 5. Singapore definitely need to work harder to get on that rebound position.
See that Singapore A is really struggling. Okay, but as I said,
nice penetration by Laura Low into the box.
That's right. So when there's a box defense, what really works the best is there is someone who drives through the middle to collapse the box and open up space for her other players.
Unfortunately, there's an offensive contact call on Yo Sintish.
Great tip
That was
there.
a great tip by Sintish.
And an offside call against Team Malaysia's goalkeeper.
That is definitely great effort of Sintish to fight back the ball that she lost just now. And good hitting off the top of the circle by Laura.
Unfortunately, a bit of a mispass, a miscommunication right there. Ball goes out of court and it is in Team Malaysia's possession right now.
That was
tip.
a beautiful hands by Laura.
That's right, great tip by wing attack, Laura. You see Singapore A just slowly, patiently trying to find space.
The fact that the shooters can hold their backspace very well, the middies can always just pop the ball right in their backspace.
That's right, the holding of the shooters is really very important in being able to secure the space and a good pass.
Unfortunately, she's unable to convert that shot.
And we see Singapore A on defense.
And you see that Malaysia is gonna capitalize on this. And that was a very good fake by wing attack, Norodiana.
You see a throw-in call. I believe the goal shooter Siti Maisara just stepped out of court before coming back on court. Not yet grounding both her feet on court before catching that ball. Singapore A just slowly working through. They have gotten through the box.
That's a good feed by Rachel into the backspace. And Sintish puts in the shot, and the score is now 37-42 to Malaysia.
Just slightly more than 5 minutes left to this quarter.
The quarter score is now 7-6 to Malaysia.
Singapore has done well to come back in this fourth quarter to close up the score gap. But will it be enough to close up the overall score gap?
They definitely need to do more in order to close up the score gap. Good drive there. And easy feed to Sintish by Rachel Ling. The holding of the shooters are really, really very strong.
That's right, even with 2-on-1 in that circle, goal shooter Sintish was still first to the ball. Accurate placement also by our feeders from Singapore A.
Yeah.
We see our Singapore A players working hard to defend the ball. Great attempt at the tip and an intercept there by center Rachel.
And there was a good pick up there by Misha. She saw that the ball was going over her player and she sneakily steal the ball.
That's right. I believe she even blocked her shooter from rolling to the backspace.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good try by the wing fans of Malaysia. There, the backspace again. Laura can easily fit to Sintish and she confidently puts in the shot.
Just 4 goals apart now.
Let's see if Singapore A is able to turn the table and get the win for the Nations Cup 2022. There's a beautiful depth option by Rachel Ling and a beautiful feed. Unfortunately, she's unable to convert the goal and Malaysia has possession again. And we see a good try by Rachel Ling, unfortunately.
Just not quite enough to make that an intercept, but oh wow, that speed and the run that she came at.
That was a superwoman run.
Ball being set up along the circle edge. Siti Maisara with ball in hand makes that goal.
You
44.
can see the calmness in her face when she's going to put in the shot. To focus.
Defense obstruction, center third. Direct obstruction, offside, we attack.
Another easy shot by Maisara. And the score is now 45-39 to Malaysia. Malaysia is 6 up. And the quarter score is 10-8.
Nice front cut there by goal attack Priscilla. Ball just bouncing off that rim.
The shooters really need to steady down and stabilize themselves before releasing the ball.
Great flow on attack there on Team Malaysia. Siti Maisara really coming up strongly, putting in so many shots for Team Malaysia. In fact, at the start of the game, you could see that she was taking this breath to calm herself down before shooting. I think now she just shoots.
I think she got the flow already. That's a beautiful, and that's an interception by Shannon.
And great pickup by center Rachel.
Good depth. And an easy backspace again to Sintish, and
doesn't quite make the shot, but there is a contact call against goalkeeper Ashwini.
Sintish definitely has a very unique shooting style.
A little jump as she puts that ball up for the shot.
A little cute hop. Unfortunately, there's an offensive contact call on Priscilla.
Less than 1 minute left to this game.
Let's see if they can hold them up. Oh, you see a lift by Akila Andin from Misha.
She just loves trying to do that on court.
There's some lion dance move right there in netball. We will definitely see more of that in the upcoming games.
Let's see if Team Singapore A can make one more shot, and the answer is yes.
Let's see if Singapore can hold Malaysia up for this center pass. And yes, they do. And they have the possession. They have to play it very calmly. There was a contact call on Sintish.
And
And it's full time. The game finishes Malaysia 47, Singapore 8, 40.
with that, we come to the end of the 5th placing match.